have done so much. And before we took a break, there was a question that came through from a lady called Margaret on 21222. So she's asking, greetings rather. I am Margaret. Kindly, can you ask Madam Beatrice if she can import for me a sliding bouncing castle? I don't know what a sliding bouncing castle, but you said you supply everything. Mimi no hata unaweza kusupply watu.
Of course, you don't supply human beings.
Yeah, that would be trafficking.
But what I would say is that in my journey, my business journey,
right,
I discovered that what a lot of people lack is patience. At sometimes is they don't believe in themselves. And like you're asking about money.
Yeah.
If I don't believe in myself in the first place, who will?
Yes.
If I walk into a bank like I am cowed, like chicken,
zero confidence.
Zero confidence.
Yes.
Who is going to trust me to give money?
Right.
So a lot of people want to start big.
Yeah.
When they see George running epic business tours, going international,
right,
they'll think that George started from there. And when our youth see George today, they want to be like him, like now.
Right.
Like today.
Yes.
I want to be George. And if they are not George within one month,
yeah,
all hell breaks loose. We serikali haisaidi, we are going to become thieves, we are going to do ABCD.
Right.
And the same youth is on Facebook, on WhatsApp, throughout the day.
And that is where the information
chatting,
is.
Yes, but they're there chatting and hurling insults at the government or friends and everything.
Just a second. We have Jackson from Muranga. Good morning, Jackson. Jackson, habari yako?
Mzuri sana.
What is your question or comment?
Yeah, my name is Jackson Chege. I come from Muranga.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, from a place known as Keguma Madharini. Now, I want to ask these people.
Yes.
Yeah, about the youth fund.
Right.
And about how the government is supposed to support the talent, because me as person, I'm an actor from Muranga.
Yes.
And the leaders of area, they have never supported us since.
Yes.
And we are sure that there is that fund that is aside, that is kept aside for maybe talent.
Yes.
And that's why we are asking, why are they not supporting us? That's my question.
Thank you very much, Jackson.
Let me take that one.
Right.
Because I am also a business coach. I mentor especially startups.
Yes.
And my passion is in the youth, women and persons with disability, because I want to drag as many into supplies business.
Right.
And I want to answer him clearly that unless the government sees what you're doing, they cannot just sit down and imagine that you're acting, you're an actor, so you need to be funded. You have to bring out the talent in you.
Okay.
So you have to do like shorts, like on Facebook, videos, clips and everything. And we see them running viral, going viral.
Yes.
And somebody somewhere is going to spot you and what you're doing. And they are going to support that. But you cannot sit in Muranga gloomy and dull all day because the government does not support you in your acting career and we haven't seen what you do.
Right.
Just come up, do whatever you do.
Yes.
Do it
Sell
today,
yourself out there.
do it tomorrow, do it the day after.
Yes.
And believe you me,
yes,
somebody somewhere is going to spot you and they're going to come in, not even necessarily the government. The youth fund is there. The women fund is there. Money for the people living with disabilities is there. I have personally accessed. I have personally helped people access. Partnerships are there. Like there's a lady who wants to import a bouncing castle or something.
Margaret
wants to import. But she cannot want to import and she's seated at home just wanting to.
She has to make that initiative.
Import. She has to make that initiative.
All right.
She has to find out who are these, where do they take people to. I mean, how do I go about it?
We have someone from Mombasa. Just a second. Good morning, Mombasa. Mwambaje?
Ya Mombasa tuko salama, sijui nini.
Haya, basi swali lako ama komenti ni nini?
Ndio. Nashukuru.
Karibu. Hello?
Swali langu ama komenti kwanza naenda kwa Madam Beatrice.
Okay.
Ya Madam Beatrice, naomba utusaidie vijana wa Mombasa ama vijana wa Kenya nzima. Kwa sababu vijana wa Kenya nzima wakienda kwa youth funds,
ndio
wanaambiwa kwamba leta title deed.
Yes.
Kumbuka baba mwenyewe hana title deed. Mtoto atatoa wapi title deed?
Okay.
Kijana amefika shule, ako na business idea, anataka kuimplement, lakini anaambiwa akuwe na bank statement, atazitoa wapi na hajaajiriwa.
Naam. Okay.
So, how ziko tu serikali imetoa, lakini hizo pesa kutoka hazitoki zikilipwa kwa vijana, zinaenda mifukoni mama bwenyenye na watu kujuana.
Haya.
Mtu ako na biashara yake, anampatia mtoto wake line up, anaenda. Mimi mwenyewe niko na biashara ya ufugaji wa kuku, nataka kufanya, nimezunguka ofisi zote serikali, but hakuna kitu nasaidika.
Asante kaka Bakari. Asante kaka Bakari, nimekusikia. Hata nianze na Mbogo. I understand we have another call. Mutinda, good morning. Mutinda?
Yes.
Wa mukata kase?
Neta vio.
We kunasi mukuma wangaliko yeba?
Kirenyaga, good morning K24.
Good morning to you too, sir.
Yes, now allow me to make a contribution on the ongoing debate.
Please do.
I think at times when we base the prerequisites and on how to start a business, on how to make a business successful on textbook analogies,
right?
Or at times maybe we pick on other people's examples and experiments to experiment our own going on.
Yes.
We miss the point.
Yes.
Every person, every situation has its own unique circumstances. Okay.
Okay.
Even those people who come up and want to motivate others to start businesses, maybe with very little capital.
Yes.
Who will tell you to take advantage of opportunities, who at times will tell you to look for those opportunities.
Okay.
Miss the point on the fact that at times today, I might have started a business 10 years ago with nothing. And then I want to encourage someone today who does not have the capital maybe to start the business. Yes, at that time, the prevailing circumstances, conditions, economic climate was different.
Yes.
And even the personal luck, Wanambuvi.
Yes, sir.
And then what we miss out lastly is that at times we fail to point out those unique circumstances that came to us that will not happen to other people.
Okay.
And then the people that we are trying to encourage, when they fail, they feel that maybe they didn't give it their best.
Okay.
So what I'm telling people is that let each person have their own experiences. And let's learn from them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mutinda. We have another caller. Brian, good morning.
Good morning to you too.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
What is your question or comment?
Okay, I was asking, if they oftenly do those workshops, where they talk to youth on how they can empower themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Brian, that question will be answered in a minute, so tulia tu hapo, eh? So let us go back to Bakari kutoka Mombasa. Pala alikuwa anasema wanataka access all these funds that you're mentioning, the youth fund, the whatever, but they get there and they're asked for all this collateral. They're asked for title deeds, bank accounts, and so on and so forth, and they have zero access to this. So as a business coach, before I get to Mr. Mbogo, what would you advise that gentleman who doesn't have that title deed?
So first of all, nikimjibu Bakari, mimi mwenyewe ni mkaaji wa Mombasa. You'd tell by my outfit.
Naona hata naweza tell unapenda mahamri sana.
Hata kama naitwa Nduta, ninaishi Mombasa, done business there for the last about 15 years.
Wow.
And these youth funds and women fund and money for people living with disabilities are there.
Okay.
But nataka Bakari ajue kwamba the government does not deal with individuals.
Okay.
You will not walk in there as Mbuvi and access funds as easily.
Okay.
Because like in banks, the bank will ask for a title deed or a logbook because it's yours.
Okay.
But government honors partnerships.
Okay.
And we have formed so many groups even in Mombasa. We have a group called Coast Tenderers, whereby we combine together and even access these funds.
Okay.
So I hope Bakari can find us. Maybe at the end of the show, we will maybe give our location and we will show him how.
Okay.
he can partner with people in the same business as he. I heard he's rearing chicken or something. Washikane, 10 of them. They come up with a proposal and a budget, and the government will be more than willing to chip in. But people think that they can just walk in
to a government
office and, hey, where is our money? No, the government does not trade that way. Yeah.
George, there's a comment Brian has made, or rather a question he has made. Do you do workshops? Do you train people just like she's a business coach and so on? Because I know we were going to answer that, where to find you and how to find you, but do you actually do that? And do you think it's effective?
We do that actually, and we run our own. We have what we call an Epic Business Club. Almost on a monthly basis, we have a training. Yeah. I partner with Beatrice, with an organization called WIPAC, School of Entrepreneurs. This last Friday, I was actually in Mombasa.
Yes.
In a mentorship
program. Kwa
kina Bakari kule. I was in Mombasa in a mentorship program called Bintis.
Okay.
Again, part of CSR to just show people how they can be able to source goods from outside markets. So we partner with other organizations, especially on the area of showing them how to do it in terms of shipping and shopping from international markets.
Right.
So we work with WIPAC. We also work with Bintis in Mombasa in terms of helping people come up. So we have Epic Business Club where every month we have a program where we teach people these things.
Do you travel around Kenya
on invitation?
Because I'm sure there's someone who's in Marsabit right now thinking, Garissa. Sisi atapata, sisi aje, sisi atakuja huko, mimi atakuja ama sisi atakuja.
Yes, right now on invitation. The other week I was actually in Nakuru.
All right.
There's a group called Destiny. Destiny is a group of women who are interested in business and international business.
Wow.
So I was with the likes of Irene Paul and Nyarwai, and we were there actually discussing the business. So we do a lot of that.
Would you tell them? Do you just sit them down and then you tell them on a blackboard, 101, business 101? Fikiria.
No. We have an interactive session where we discuss these things openly, and sometimes it's question and answer.
Okay.
Where someone asks, where can I source this? Where can I do this? Then we are able to address it from that perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Harrison Tuku.
Go ahead.
Let's get back to you, you and your engineering. There's something that you mentioned when we were off air, on break rather, that when we were talking about you selling mandazis, and because obviously Ukwanga University, juzi, it's way back. Yeah. And before, or rather as you were doing all these businesses and going to Mamamboga to get your milk and the ungas and so on and so forth, these are things you did way, way back. And now you're seeing the fruits 10, 15 years later. Yes. And people are expecting, just like she said, to wake up today, start epic tours, own a fleet of, I don't know, matatus and so on and so forth. What is it? When we say trust the process and enjoy the process and believe in the process, what are we talking about?
Success takes time, and it takes, of course, energy.
Yes.
And when you talk about time, you're talking about 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.
True.
When you see him driving his whatever vehicle he drives, and you want to get started and you want to
get there tomorrow,
it doesn't happen.
Okay.
It's a lie. And once there is money with the government for youth and these other persons, and you don't be able to get that money, or money is in the bank, you're not able to access, are you stuck?
Yes.
Hell no. There is what is much important than money.
Okay.
That's what you say, trust the process.
Yes.
You have to get started. Know where you are, appreciate that's where you are, and start seeing opportunities available to you.
Right.
Start pinpointing your strengths and start developing belief in what you can do where you are.
All right.
Let me tell you something. To get people's money is not easy. They may not understand what you're saying, but they understand in what you believe in.
Okay.
They read your belief. You're so passionate about this thing. They are listening to you. They may not understand the complexity of what you're saying, but they understand your
belief.
Can
see the passion in
they
you.
Can connect with you. And they are not investing in that thing you're telling them. They're investing in you.
Okay.
So basically, I think more important than money, you've got to have a belief in whatever it is that you want to do. You have to believe in it. You have to get your figures right.
Yes.
And when you sell it out there, people are listening to you. And somebody is willing there to risk. Banks will never risk with you.
Right.
Banks will never risk because they will have to ask you for collateral which you don't have.
And so on and so forth.
So where do you turn to?
Okay.
You turn to like my tactic of looking at what opportunities are there. What resources do I have? I don't have this skill that is required. I have so and so who have the skill. Can I bring him on board?
Right.
We don't have ingredients. Can we bring this person?
Let's talk to mom.
Let's talk to mom.
Yeah.
And make sure when you get it, you pay up, you know,
Okay,
because
okay.
you have to pay up and you have to make money. And that's how you grow. And by so doing, there is something that has happened on your inside.
Yes.
That you know in your Noah, you can actually do something.
Amen.
You can actually sell.
Okay.
You can actually start up something.
All right.
You may not even make money. But the fact that you've gone through the process, you have gotten a skill within you, you can start up all over again or something different.
Okay.
Or even advance what you're doing.
Mr. Mbogo, people will get that money that they're looking for so much, you know, dying to go to the youth fund and the women fund to get. But here you are, you've applied for a loan. You've been given, I don't know if they give up to 10 million, but you've been given 10 million by the government. Na sasa unaangalia unasema, wewe hujaiona hiyo pesa yote maishani mwako. So the first thing that comes to your mind when you get 10 million is first of all, run and buy a Vitz. So as you answer that question, we have a caller. Good morning. Fahad, habari yako?
Nzuri sana.
Yes, what is your question or comment?
Okay, my question is that it goes to Madam Beatrice.
Right.
Okay, I'm inspired by her idea of how to win tenders. So personally, I'm an innovation enthusiast. I love technology.
Right.
So how can I use, can she please give me just an example of how I can outsource my ideas on winning smart tenders or partnering up with someone who's got resources? Yeah.
Okay. Sawa. Fahad, your question has been answered in a minute. Mbogo, I need money skills.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm going to win 10 million from the youth fund, and then I squander it. First of all, nichukue demu yangu tukimbia Mombasa.
Yes.
Tuende Zanzibar. Before I realize it, niko na 6 million yenye.
You're going to misuse, eh?
Yeah.
First of all, we'll not do this show. We'll be doing this show at the service if you don't mention at least our core function of what we do. And maybe I want to spend the next 1 minute just telling people that we are Epic Business Tours, and our work is very simple. We take business people to international markets like China, Turkey, Dubai, and all those countries who want to shop and be able to bring those goods here.
So you show them, ukifika Dubai, this is where you can get your supplies.
This is where you can get what? Like, tunaonyesha mashimo.
All right.
That's the word that you use. Mashimo.
All right.
So I know, like, for example, there are a lot of people who are currently trading and buying from Kamukunji, buying from Easily, and they may want to either escalate their business or increase their margin.
Okay.
So those are the kind of people that we deal in.
All right.
We take them and we expose them to the international markets. We have got trips that do like 10 days. And the other thing I want to mention is there's something called technology transfer. And a lot of countries that have developed today went to developed countries, borrowed their technology and brought it home. Okay. And that's what like the Chinese have done. So one of the things that we do is that we have what we call the Canton Fair, which happens twice a year, April and October, where we are able now to take business people to learn.
Yeah.
One of the agendas of the president is manufacturing. And one of the ways that we can escalate that manufacturing agenda is by a lot of people getting to understand that at a very small level, you can have a water bottling machine, for example, for 300,000.
Yes.
We have gotten the notion that to be in manufacturing, you need a lot of money. But when you take people for these exposure trips, what happens is that they open up and they realize, wow, you mean you can set up a nail-making machine for only $500,000.
Okay.
So then we are able now to expose them and they're able now to see the light.
Okay.
And once they buy, we're also able to help them ship those goods here.
All right.
Any person in business, for example, you're dealing in hair, you're dealing with clothing, and you do want to know where you are buying currently in Nairobi or in this country, if you want to buy, for example, where those guys buy, we are able to help you.
All right.
Yeah.
Tenders.
Yeah.
Because clearly he's asking how you get the tenders.
Yes.
Personally, I've never applied. Nonanga, it's a waste of time. Yes. But nichanue. Yes. Do I need to know someone in government for me to apply for that tender and get it?
Okay.
Because I know that is what he's asking.
Probably before I get there.
Yes.
Because we had talked about, there was a question about international business. So I want to talk to that person who would want to import goods into the country. You don't have to bring in a whole container by yourself, because that is where people go wrong. They think, a whole container by myself, where am I going to get this money to fill in the container? So again, partnerships.
Yes.
You can bring a whole container with like 20 people. One container, sharing costs and everything. And I learned that when I met George.
So you get your corner there.
When I went, I was like, George, how am I supposed to import a whole container by myself?
Right.
And so you combine efforts. You bring in clothes, he's bringing shoes, I'm bringing jewelry, and we fill in a whole container and we ship it in, and we are in good business.
All right.
The other question about tenders.
Yes. Hapo sasa ndio kila mtu amechukua kalamu na karatasi.
Yes.
Including myself.
Yes. I'm mostly passionate about access to government procurement opportunities. That is the 30% tendering opportunities availed
to
for women, youth, and persons with disabilities.
All right.
And I'll tell you without any fear of conflict that those tenders are there. They are real. They are awarded 100% without any... Yes. Tenders are advertised daily on government, I mean on daily newspapers, on government websites, and on portals, as in all the tendering entities portals. That's why I was saying that I'm a youth, maybe, I'm a woman, maybe, but I'm spending my time chatting all the time. Instead of browsing these sites and seeing what is available for me.
Opening up your mind.
Yes, and the documents I'm supposed to apply so that I can access these tenders. But I'm there listening at all the negativity around spread about tenders. You have to know somebody, you have to have connections, you have to have godfathers. That one is absolutely an NO. You apply, you win them honestly, you supply. And to that youth or woman or a person with disability thinking that tendering is all about money and supplies. Again, that is a myth. What you studied in school, in college, at the university, can become a tender today. Your skills, the services that you can give. You did accounting. You don't have to tarmac all over the country. You can do stuff for the government entities and get paid, so you can give services. What you know, what you studied can turn into a tender today. So it's not about supplies alone.
Harrison, parting shots and perhaps how we can get to you.
We are located in industrial area, Lusaka, close off Lusaka Road, and our Facebook page, STEM Engineering, our Twitter handle, STEM Engineering Limited. Also our website, www.stemengineering.com. You can also find us on our office line 0707 122 122, and we'll give you a very good high quality British standard generator manufactured by Opower, powered by Packets.
From the United Kingdom.
And we maintain them 24/7.
All right. Sawa sawa. Unaona hapo nimekujenga? Mr. Mbogo, that time ulikuwa unataka kupeana namba ya simu ni sahi. How can we get to you on social media? Probably even what he has mentioned, so that now we can follow up. Watu wa Marsabit na Garissa wakuja wakuone.
We are based at College House. College House is the junction of University Way and Koinange Street. Our Facebook page is Epic Business Tours. You can find us on all social media platforms. Our number is 0721 694 700. 0721 694 700.
All right.
Or 0703 382 075. 0703 382 075. And Beatrice of
07.
Our office is located in Mombasa at the Asha Trust Building.
Watu wa Mombasa Bakari mwasikia.
Asha Trust Building. That is just opposite the old Budget supermarket.
All right.
You can find us on Facebook. A to Z of tenders and tendering. That's the page that you can learn all. And then our number is 0725 695 797.
All right. Thank you very much, lady and gentlemen, for that insight. Remember, you've been told, if you want to start up, just think of where you are right now. Angalia tu kando yako, angalia your friends. And that is why they say that your network is your net worth. Wewe ukika na wasi mnenanga tu kuvuta nini kila siku kila weekend, basi my friend utajipata nje. Thank you very much for tuning in. I guess we shall continue this conversation. Guys can now reach you. You're a business coach as well. You have an amazing story.
You can also call us again.
Yeah, and of course I'll call you again. Hapa lazima tuongee juu ya kwenda Dubai, jumini nenda Dubai, si ndio? All right. As I wind up, let me sorry about that. Let me join my team. Shiko, umesikia historia ya kuanzisha biashara?
Exactly.
You've been telling me that you want to sell, hair in Karatina.
Okay, fine. So Karatina.
Akina Jojo tuwasaidia.
I loved it. You know what? My take home is you don't need connections. You just simply, first of all, need to understand what is the need in the market?
Right.
And it starts from there, because a lot of us are actually just waiting for that hand to just help you or finance, but you haven't really even thought, okay, what am I bringing to the market?
I also like the fact that she's pointing out the fact that it's not necessarily